morning, Jackednnerdy fans. Welcome to my non-spoiler review for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I'm really excited to get this review video out to you guys. So before I jump into that review though, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. It greatly supports the channel. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into it. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I've been eagerly anticipating this movie ever since Afterlife was released back in 2021. I absolutely adored that movie. I thought it was brilliant and such a great way to come back into the franchise. So when they announced, I think it was only like 1 or 2 weeks after that film was released, they announced that they are going to be continuing the franchise and doing more films, bringing it back to New York and the original Firehouse. So I was 100% on board right away, and I've been, like as I said, I've been really excited and been waiting for this film. It was supposed to come out last year, but it did get delayed, I believe due to things like the writers' strikes and all of those kind of things. So I was very disappointed when this film got delayed last year to this year, but was it worth the wait? In my opinion, absolutely. It was definitely worth the wait. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. I know out there in the critic sphere, it's been getting some mixed reviews. Me personally, as a lifelong fan of the franchise, I absolutely loved this film. It tied in nicely to the previous film. Sure, there are going to be things that, little bumps along the way, things that you kind of go, yeah, whatever, But on the whole, I did thoroughly enjoy this film. So, let's take it back to square one. So, it directly continues on after Ghostbusters Afterlife. You've got the Spengler family kind of picking up the mantle from Egon and continuing the family business. You've got Mckenna Grace coming back playing Phoebe. She's a little bit older now. I thought she was cute as a button in the first film. She's now growing up to be a very beautiful young woman. I think she's got a great future ahead of her regardless of what she does, but I thought she was really good in this film. I really enjoyed her character development, seeing her character going to the next phase of her life from an early teen now into a mid-teen, so to speak. Finn Wolfhound's back as well. His character got a little bit more in this, I feel, so that was good. Paul Rudd is back, obviously, and Carrie Coon. So that was good. You got that new blood coming back and continuing this story, and it was really good seeing the development of their characters. And then you've got the original guys, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and Annie Potts coming back. Annie got a bit more of a bit more of a role in this film than the last film, which was good. So that was really, it's always good to see them back on screen. I absolutely adore them. And then newcomer Emily Alyn. Yeah, Emily Alyn coming in. She was very good as well. In her role, I thought. Look, that's the thing. Like, you've got a fantastic cast there. Like, that's the thing. Purely to look at this project on paper in terms of the casting, you would look at this and say, how could it fail? How could this cast fail? And the only way it would be able to fail is if the story was absolutely dog shit. And you know what, though? The story wasn't. The story was really good. I did enjoy it immensely. I thought it was a good next step in the saga. The visual effects were really good, absolutely fantastic. The ghosts, the ghouls, all of that was really good. I do think they slightly overused the CG with the main villain. I would have liked to have seen a little bit of practical effects, maybe more like with the close-ups, with the long shots and the wide shots and things like that, because you want to get all the kind of the ghosty stuff, like the mist and everything like that. Sure, CGI, special effects, all of that, no problem. But I would have liked to have seen maybe more practical with the close-ups, especially of like the face and maybe the torso a little bit, or even like the hands. So probably, I've only got two gripes with this film. One is that with the main villain, I think they relied a little bit too much on the CG, and I would have liked to have seen some more practical effects. The only other gripe I have with this film is the title. When they first announced that it was called Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I didn't like it at all, and I'm still not 100% on board. It's like I don't hate the name. I don't hold the name with disdain, but I think they could have come up with a better name. Originally, when this film was in early development, it was just simply called Ghostbusters Firehouse. In all honesty, if they kept that name, I would have been really happy with that, because they're coming back to the firehouse. They're coming back to their home in New York. So I think that would have been kind of cool. But Frozen Empire, I'm still not 100% sold on the name. But you know what? It's a Ghostbusters film. I don't care. I'm on board. Ever since I was about 5 years old, I wanted to be a Ghostbuster. There's family photos of me running around with my own little proton pack and my little PKE meter, pretending to be a Ghostbuster when I was about 5-6 years old. So this franchise holds a very special place in my heart. So look, the story was great. The story tied in perfectly. The cast and the acting was great. The visuals, on the whole, were fantastic. I thought the visuals were excellent. Look, you know what? One other small criticism I have is that I would have liked to have seen more Ghostbusters. I would have liked to have seen them, they could have done like a little montage, like what they did with the original two films. They could have done a little musical montage with them on different cases, fighting different ghosts and kind of thing, and do that little kind of tie-in to show them really in action, fighting lots of different ghosts, doing lots of different things. I would have liked to have seen more of that in this film. But again, that's just a very, very small thing on the whole. On the whole, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. If you're a fan of the Ghostbusters franchise, you will definitely like this film. It's definitely worth getting to the cinemas, seeing it on the big screen with all the the sound sound. That's another great thing. They just like Afterlife, they used a lot of the sound effects and musical tones from the original films. The piano keys and the fireman, all that kind of stuff. Really tying it into the franchise nicely, bringing back a lot of those original soundtrack moments. So I absolutely loved it. I went and saw it last night by myself, obviously, so I could do this review with you today. I'm going back to the cinemas tomorrow with Mrs. Jackednnerdy to watch it again, because she loves the franchise as well, and we thought we would use the excuse as a little bit of a date night, but I can't wait to get back to the cinemas and see this film again. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I would encourage everyone to get out there and check out Ghostbusters Frozen Empire for themselves. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought of this film. I'd be interested to know what everyone else thinks. Hit me up and let me know. Are you as much of a fan of the franchise as I am? I'd be really interested to hear what all you guys think out there. At the moment, it's got an IMDB score of 10 out of 10. That's the first time I've ever seen IMDB give a film a score of 10 out of 10, so really happy to see that. And Rotten Tomatoes it's a bit polarizing. So IMDB have it as 10 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes have it at 46%. Look, you know what? I'll be happy to say, look, I'll give this movie an 8 out of 10. Put it in the middle there. In my opinion, no film is perfect, so I will never give a rating of 10 out of 10 to any film. But I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10, absolutely, all day, any day. So, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Get out there, see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire for yourself. I personally would say you will not be disappointed. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, because we've also got the season finale of Halo coming out this week. So we'll be doing a full review of the season 2 of Halo. Also, this weekend, we've got the new Roadhouse film coming out with Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor, so we're going to be reviewing that. Next week, we've got Godzilla X Con, and also the sequel to Poop, Blood and Honey. So we got heaps more content coming your way, so hit that subscribe button so you guys never miss out on a video. And until next time, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.